Hey everyone, this is Seth Bloom and
David Grimion here. Hey everybody.
We're here for another Bloom Legal podcast.
Welcome back.
We've been getting a lot of good feedback from these, trying to crank them out as much as we can. So that's
the listeners are clamoring for more content.
Clamoring for more content. So this is probably my favorite content, video, podcast part of the year. And that's
why is that, Seth?
Well, it's Mardi Gras season. It's Mardi Gras season. In fact, the parades are rolling this weekend, but next week's the big one. The next week, Wednesday parades, Thursday parades, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's going to be a marathon.
You always get out there on Tuesdays. You're out there at 7 a.m. for your spot to see Rex and Zulu.
Oh, you know
aren't
it.
You?
You got to see Rex and Zulu. It's nonstop, usually from Thursday through Tuesday. Every now and then I have to take Monday off just to recuperate a little bit. But
yeah.
Always ready for a beautiful day on Tuesday for Rex.
Orpheus is that night, though. No, you don't make that one? Monday nights?
It's been rough. It's been rough the last few years, but maybe this year.
And we could maybe explain, maybe not everyone's from New Orleans, but all these different parades are kind of clubs or crews, and they get together and have meetings throughout the years, and they pay a lot of money to ride on these things and throw, and it's a great experience. You ever ridden on a float?
I've not done a Mardi Gras parade.
Really?
I've done St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. I've done it for a couple years.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. But, Mardi Gras comes with a lot of risks.
It does.
A lot of alcohol, a lot of tourists. The police are
large tractors and trucks and floats being pulled.
Good point.
Animals and horses in parades and people marching and twirling batons.
Children falling off ladders into tractors. They've actually done a good job. They've really enforced that you can't, after some tragedy, you can't bring the kids' ladders. But I encourage kids, especially uptown, to come because it's really is Mardi Gras, I think, nationally gets a bad reputation of, naked ladies and all that kind of stuff. And that's certainly there. But there's really a beautiful part of Mardi Gras uptown and some of the earlier stuff that really is very, very
absolutely
kid-friendly. So
I think Friday in the quarter, the Friday before Mardi Gras is probably my favorite day of Mardi Gras.
I'm in a walking parade that day, so if you want to come see us.
My fiance is as well, so
Look at that.
I'll be down there.
Yeah.
But everybody's down there in costume, just having a good time, and it's always fun. But as Seth was saying, there's always issues whenever you have any kind of crowd for any event, but especially one that's fueled by revelry such as Mardi Gras. And so, we run into a lot of what we call party crimes or people being arrested or receiving citations for maybe being too intoxicated or marijuana possession,
lewd conduct, people
conduct.
urinating. You have to find a bathroom, you have to find a restaurant, a safe hotel to go into, and that can be hard to do. So
a lot of places don't want to let you in if you're not a customer. So you're gonna have to buy a drink or buy something to be able to use our facility.
Gauge your bathroom habits.
Yeah, but it's worth that $5.
It is. And a lewd conduct, and that's what they will give you for public urination, does not look good on your record because they don't know exactly what that means.
Exactly. When you apply for that job and they say lewd conduct, it doesn't look too great.
Yeah,
so.
They're gonna wonder what's going on because criminal records, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but what they're lying about is criminal records.
They don't stay in Vegas.
Yeah, they don't. They stay in Vegas. Criminal records stay in Vegas. Criminal records stay in New Orleans.
Yep.
So that's a good way of documenting all your bad behavior.
Absolutely. And so, and even we see more serious crimes as well, with drug possession.
Drugs, people, irrespective of your, personal moral compass about.
Or your state's laws.
People bring a lot of drugs into New Orleans during Mardi Gras. So it's not unusual for us to represent people getting busted with quantities of cocaine and ecstasy and all sorts of other stuff. Marijuana is still not legal here.
Still not.
And I promise you do not have a medical marijuana license because I don't think anyone's actually gotten marijuana.
We're still working on it,
Still working on it. They don't know how to they're figured out they can grow it, but then if someone has to deliver it, then you can't do that.
Yep.
It's a whole big mess.
Thing. And another big thing for people from out of state especially, but also people from New Orleans, leave your guns at home. I don't care if you have a concealed carry permit. You're not allowed into a alcoholic beverage outlet with a gun, whether you are concealed carry or not. You also are not allowed to drink over a certain percentage and also carry a gun when you have a concealed permit. So
this isn't the time. New Orleans has its it's crime problems, but you don't want to carry a gun during Mardi Gras with that many people. It's so more statistically you hurt yourself or hurt someone versus actually.
It's not going to end well.
It's not going to end well. Another thing with all this drinking, we talk a lot about cars and injuries. DWIs, drinking and driving.
Yeah.
You found a great parking spot down in the French Quarter. Now you're going to drive uptown and you've been drinking all day. Bad idea. Very bad idea.
Uber, streetcar, something to that
walk.
effect.
Walk. It's not that far. Sometimes,
it's really not.
Sometimes to walk from the French Quarter all the way uptown or to Mid-City,
It's not bad.
It can be.
You've had a few drinks, you've got something to walk with.
Yeah, you can walk with those drinks. So 2-3 miles or even less isn't a big deal. But one thing also that people don't know how to, you got to navigate. Streets are blocked. Mm-hmm. Look, I know we have a blog coming out that's going to have all the parades scheduled on it.
Yep.
But you can also just Google Mardi Gras parades. I think Mardi Gras New Orleans, MardiGrasNewOrleans.com comes up. It has a really good listing of the parades. You can also download a couple of the news stations have apps.
They do with parade routes and times of street closings and what's going to be blocked off and things like that, which are very important, especially for those of you who are working out there during Mardi Gras in the service industry or things like that, so you know how to get to and from, and parade goers as well. Trying to catch one parade and Mid-City, trying to go from Endymion or from Iris Uptown to Endymion on Saturday, finding the best route. So those are definitely handy tools.
And with all the drinking and driving, all the congestion, people are coming in from Mississippi, Texas, all over the country, both flying, a lot of driving. There's auto accidents. We do personal injury here. If you're injured in an auto accident, you have questions. Go to a doctor first, but let us know. You're a tourist here. You're staying in an Airbnb. You're staying in a hotel. Hotels are dangerous places sometimes. Yeah. I've represented a number of people that came back to their hotel room and a security guard was a little rough with them, beat them up.
Yeah.
The hotel's liable for that. Yeah. If there's some sort of a furniture problem and you fall through your chair and injure yourself, that's on the hotel. Hurt yourself in the pool. Maybe they didn't put enough chlorine in the pool and you picked up a disease like Legionnaire's disease. I know these things sound crazy, but we get these kind of calls all the time. These are the things that happen. So another one, I know this is a fun one. We save it for the end.
What's that?
Nudity.
Oh,
nudity.
Yeah.
So the real rule on the books is even females are not allowed to expose themselves.
Exactly.
There seems to be some détente or tolerance, and they will let women flash for beads. But it is breaking the law. It is generally accepted. We just want you to know that.
Yeah.
It seems to go on.
It's also accepted in more parts of the city than others.
Yeah, you don't want to be around the children uptown or in Mid-City, and there's some school doing a lemonade sale, and you got too drunk and you're lifting up your shirt.
Yep, exactly. And it still is illegal. So no matter where you are, if you do it, you have the potential to be arrested or cited for a crime. And men,
I guess I knew we were going to go with this.
100%.
Yeah, if you're a guy and you want to take off your shirt and flex for beads or something, that's cool. You can do that.
Yep.
But we've represented many, many men over the years that wanted to remove.
Don't go below the belt.
Yeah, they went below the belt. First of all, it gets on video, so you're going to be.
Everybody's got a camera in their pocket now.
Everyone's going to see you, and even though you were having a good time and feeling it, they will. If women or men are throwing beads and throws from balconies, and you pull your pants down,
you're going to get arrested.
You're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
No one wants that in the quarter during Mardi Gras or any time.
Nope.
So, I think we touched on a lot of stuff. We touched on
absolutely
injuries, criminal defense, and we're Bloom Legal, bloomlegal.com.
Yep.
We're here, Seth and David. We want to help you. We're going to be in town. You have any questions? I know it's scary sometimes to hire a lawyer from out of town or in town. We represent, most of our cases, and our clients are from New Orleans. But we're here to help. Thanks so much for listening today.
Have a good time with the parades. If you see us out there, say hi.
Yeah, drink some water. Watch the imbibing of the alcohol. Sometimes people are standing out there, they're drinking these hurricanes, and they drink really too much. Make sure you have some food in your stomach. You're hydrated.
We got great food here, so take advantage. Get some crawfish, some po' boys. Soak up some of the alcohol and drink some water, but enjoy it.
Spend some money. Help the economy.
Yeah, we could use it.
All right.
So, take care.
Have a good one.